we have a question here. Let's go. A stone wheel at the end of a rope 30 centimeters long makes 10 complete revolution in 2 seconds. Find A. The angular velocity in radian. B. The linear speed. C. The distance covered in 5 seconds. Wow. Let's go. Solution. Now, number 1. Angular speed is equals to omega over theta over time. But here, our time is what? 2 seconds. Right? Our theta. Let's find theta. Now, 1 revolution is equals to 360 degrees. 1 revolution is 360 degrees. Or we can call it as what? 2 by radian. Right? Good. Now, 10 revolution now will be what? 10 times 2 by radian. So I will have what? 20 by radian. Right? So with this now, my theta is what? 20 by radian. So I will now have that omega is equals to theta over t. That will say 20 by radian divided by 2 seconds. I will have 10 by radian seconds. 10 by radian what? Seconds. Right? Good. Now, and remember that pi is what? Pi is equals to 3.142. So putting it here, I will now say 10 times 3.142. That will give me 31.42. Now, my omega is what? 31.42 radian per seconds. That is my what? Omega. So number 2 question says, number B question, the linear speed. Right? Now, linear speed is equals to r omega. Right? And my r here is what? 30 centimeters. So I will now have 30 centimeters times 31.42. I'll be having 942. Right, 942, but this is what? Linear speed. And here, I'm having 30 centimeters, right? 30 centimeters. And I'm having that my omega is what? Radian per seconds. But linear speed should be what? In meter per seconds. So what would I do? I will now divide here by what? 1000. So that radian is 10. 10 times what? 100. I will have what? 1000. So that will give me what? 1000. I will now have 0.942 meter per seconds. That should be my what? V. Right? So I will now have that V is equal to 0.942 meter per seconds. Good. Now, the C question says the distance covered in 5 seconds. Now, distance again is equals to, this is my distance, x is distance. And what is the what? Unit of freedom. I now have that distance is equals to Vt. That is V times what? T. That is distance. So it should equals to 0.942 times 5. What am I multiplying by 5 instead of multiplying by what? By 2. They said the distance covered in 5 seconds, what will it be? If the distance covered in 5 seconds, what will it be? I will now say 0.942 times what? 5. So I will have this and this. Watching the computer is supposed to be having what? 4.71 meter. 1.771 watt meters. So this is the answer. I hope I made your day today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.